Hi Sequels friends, welcome back to my channel. It is now the month of March and you know what that means. It is time to do a deep dive analysis into what sold for the month of February. So this month we're going to do the same thing we did last time. We are going to pick a dozen of the best selling items and a dozen of the worst selling items, and I will be sharing those with you today. So if you're interested in knowing what sold for the month of February for a part-time reseller on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, then go ahead and stay tuned. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Heather. I am a part-time reseller on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and I use this YouTube channel to document that journey. So if you're interested in reselling, thrifting, thrift flips, all of that fun stuff, then you will want to go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you like this reselling video, by all means, please do give me a thumbs up, as that helps me to know what kind of content to create for you. So as I said in the intro, today we are talking all about what sold for the month of February. I am going to pop up a picture here as I do, and I am going to start with the best of items. So we have a dozen of the best items that sold, and then I have a dozen of stinkers. So let me tell you first what my total sales were. My total sales for the month was $954.40, and then after fees, shipping, and all of that good stuff, I ended up making $660.78. So if you've been with me for a while, you know that I do these videos monthly, and that is a little bit lower than what I sold the month prior in January, and it is actually a 6% decrease in sales. So a little bit lower, but we'll get into that deep dive nitty-gritty at the end. Let me go ahead and get started on, let's start with the best of the best items that sold. And first up here is this Farm Credit Service trucker beanie. This is really cool. It was in that big old bag of stuff that my great aunt and uncle gave to me. I am pretty sure that this is a company that my uncle worked for. This beanie looks brand new, and I'm assuming it's some sort of promotional item, so I priced it at a decent price, and I ended up selling it for $28.99 and made $25.32 after shipping. So $25 for this beanie, not too freaking shabby in this gal's humble opinion. Then I've been getting into some bags this past month, and this Vera Bradley bag was gifted to me for my cause. I sold this on eBay. It went for $28.99, and after shipping I ended up making $25.74. And this is another Vera Bradley bag gifted to me by the same great friend, and it is the little hipster Super Bloom crossbody. I sold that one on eBay for $25.43 and ended up making $21.43 after shipping. I did not close my door, so hello, meet Furiosa. Jesus Christ. Next up, this Coach wallet. I've had this for some time. I had it at a much higher price. Coach does not seem to move for me the way I anticipate it's going to based on resale. So I ended up selling this for $29 and making $21.08. These brass wall sconces. This was in one of my first ever videos that I made, and I do believe I just posted it to Instagram. I thrifted these a few years ago for $6 for the pair. And they were from my own home. I love mid-century modern stuff, but I ended up not using them. I don't really use candles, let alone tapered candles. Didn't use them, put them up on all of the platforms. Ended up selling them on Poshmark for $42 and made $33.60 after Poshmark fees. So I do have to say, you see these bronze items at the thrift store a lot, so if you see them, by all means pick them up. And I used a little bit of Bars Keeper, which you get at any of your regular stores like a Walmart or anything next to like Comet with all your cleaners, and it cleans them up like a breeze. Next, this reversible rain slicker, so cool. Nice little vintage rain slicker find. Again, gifted to me, so no cost. Sold it on Poshmark for $30 and made $24 after fees. Ralph Lauren trench coat. I got this trench coat in the Goodwill bins. I ended up figuring out it was missing one of the shoulder straps, but everything else was great. Just noted that when I listed it, and it ended up selling on eBay for $39.99, and after shipping I made $25.30. Spiegel pea green jacket. This was gifted to me by a friend of a friend. I had not heard of the Spiegel brand since I think I was like in the 4th or 5th grade back in the 80s. This doesn't look like it was vintage, so and I do believe I found some stuff out on the internet, so I guess they're still in existence. Kudos to them. I loved this pea green color. You're seeing a lot of that on the runway right now, and I ended up selling it on eBay for $33.99 and made $25.40 after shipping. Tahari Harper boots. I thrifted these back in the fall. I have had them forever. I got them at Goodwill, spending regular store pricing. I've had them at super low prices to give them away. I've sent offers to likers. They've sat, they sat, they sat. I ended up selling them on eBay for close to full asking price of $47.29. There was some tax involved there, and ended up making $38.70 after shipping, and that ended up being $33.71 after that full Goodwill cost of goods. Not too shabby. Even though I had to sit on them for a while, I would still pick up this brand in shoes. Here's another Coach item. This came in my ThredUp box. I will post a card up here. If you have not seen that video, you are welcome to go watch it. I actually thought I would make more money on these, like I said before when I was talking about the Coach Billfold wallet, but I've had them for a while. I got an offer on Poshmark for $39. I accepted it. That ended up being $29.08 after fees, and after the cost of goods, which that ThredUp box, every pair of shoes cost me $4.80, and so I ended up making $24.28 on them net. So not too bad. Thought it'd be a little better, but not too bad. Interesting enough, this brand made more money. These are very transitional style of shoe. They are Ross Hummerson. They again came up in that ThredUp box. Sold them on eBay for $42.22 and ended up making $32.15 after shipping fees and the $4.80 cost of goods. I gotta tell you, if I found these in the wild, I would pick them up. This burgundy cardigan, it came in one of these bags from my friends. It has no tags on it, no label, no nothing. I actually thought about donating it to Goodwill, but decided to, what the hell, I'll throw it up and see what happens. Just because it was a cardigan and we were in winter and sweaters were moving. I ended up selling it on eBay for $29.47 and made $22.32 after shipping. So kind of glad that I went ahead and took the time to put that one up online. And my last best of the best for the month is this Signature by Larry Levine Paisley blouse. Again, no cost of goods in this because it came in a big old bag of goodies from a friend of a friend. I sold it on eBay for $23.99 and ended up making $20.68 after shipping. So all of these items I made over 20 bucks on. I'm super pleased with all these items. Would definitely pick them up in the wild. And as I say in every single sales video, tell all of your friends and all of your family and everybody you know that you are reselling stuff, and if they got shit to take to Goodwill, bring it to you. You'll be happy to take it. So, having said all of the positive things, let's talk about the stinkers. These guys were the worst. The worst. Let's start with this one. This is a creamy pink it's not really a pashmina. I call it a pashmina wrap scarf. I got this in the Goodwill bin, so I didn't pay much for it. I've been stuck with it. I sold this clearly after holiday since it sold this month. Sold it on Poshmark, took an offer of $9 with a shipping discount. Ended up making only $2.96. Not worth it. Next up, Thread for Thought. I found this in the bins as well, and I was very excited about this. Super cute jersey, t-shirty, comfy, sustainable, eco-friendly brand. I thought this had a lot of potential. I thought it was a very wearable style. It was a size large. I did try it on. It was still too tight for me, or I would have kept it. Did research on it after I got back from the bins and was surprised to learn that this brand is not have much of a return on it, which I was very surprised for an eco-friendly brand, but market dictates. Sold it on Poshmark, $12. Did offer a shipping discount and ended up making just $5.44 net. Would not pick up this brand again, even in the bins. Vintage apron, gifted to me personally, not for my cause. I have some friends that gift me sewing, that kind of stuff, mid-century stuff. I love, love, love this print. This apron does not fit me well, so it's not something that I could use personally, and I didn't feel like it was something I could repurpose. And I thought somebody's really gonna love this. So it has been in my on all my platforms since the beginning of summer. And I've sent some lowball offers. I just, at this point, am looking to accept a lowball offer, get the ball rolling, get that the hell out of there, and maybe somebody come in and buy some regular price stuff. So I let this go for $10 and ended up making $7.05 on it. If I saw these vintage aprons, even in the bins, I would not personally pick them up. This one's super duper interesting to me. It is a Lane Bryant black and white blazer. I love this blazer. It's size 26, which seems like it would be an awesome find for plus size. I hear so many people say that Lane Bryant and Torrid do very, very well for them. If you watch my last video, you'll know that I have mixed feelings about Torrid because I've had some things move and some things that they just won't leave unless I price them super duper cheap, and that's the case with this one. This is a great 3/4 sleeve blazer. Feels good quality, nice and heavy. Have it for so long. Paid full price for it at Goodwill, and nobody is interested. Somebody gave me what I considered a lowball offer of $16, and I took it, and I ended up making just $8.81 on it. To me, not worth picking up. If you're having luck with Torrid and Lane Bryant, let me know. Go ahead and leave me a comment and let me know in the comment section. Maybe there's certain things that you know you love, or are you like me and you hear everybody say that it's a great kind of mall brand? They're great mall brands to pick up, but they never work for you. So I'd love to hear from you. If it's working for you, great, and if it's not, hey, I'm with you on that. You're not alone. Here's another blazer that went for nothing. This is a Studio One. This is not a very high-end brand. I gave this a try because I found it in the bins and I thought that it was kind of cute springtime, and it's a blazer and I love everything blazer. I actually picked it up in the bins because it was new with tags, and I always try pretty much everything that's new with tags. And I was hoping that I'd find the piece. It's a 2-piece set, and I was hoping I'd find the piece while I was searching the bins, but I didn't. Anyways, I ended up selling it for $12 and making just $7.56, so would not pick that up again. These next two items are jeans that I'm selling for a friend who helped me out by helping me stock my closet before I had anything to source. And at this point, I have enough things to source, and I am just pushing through to try to get her items sold. Uncharted Territory, had these since March of last year. They've been offered all over the place. Ended up taking an offer for $10 and made $7.05. So I would not pick up this brand. And then the next one are Massimo bootcut jeans, which again I've had since the same time. So I've had them for mean, almost a year at this point. And they sold for $6 with a shipping discount. So I made a whopping 93 cents. And again, these prices are so low ball. I'm just, I have a 70-30 split with her. I'm just passing them along because what's the point? Just to clear out of that stuff. This is interesting. Signature Levi Strauss & Co. These are a pair of Bermuda shorts I bought 4 years ago or so at Walmart. Wore them for the summer. They do not fit anymore. Threw them up. I was taking pictures of a shit ton of shorts. Threw them up there. Said, what the hell? Only has front and back picture. They're super easy to take. Sold them for $10 with a shipping discount to get them out. And I only ended up making $4.93. So, not sure that's worth much of the time or effort to put into it. Bryant and M ribbed tunic, sorry. This came in a big old bag of stuff a friend gifted to me. I kept it out for a while. I really liked it, but I found I wasn't wearing it. Threw it up there, sold it on Poshmark for $12 with a shipping discount. See how I'm moving this shit I don't want anymore. And I ended up making just $7.25. Not something I would pick up even in the bins, not worth it, but free money because there's no cost. Lucky Thermal Lace Henley. This is from my very first, I believe, binge trip. So I've had this since at least the fall. I've had it all over the price range wise. I took an offer on eBay of $13.99 and ended up making $8.50 after shipping and cost of goods. Not worth my time, in my opinion, even at Ben's prices, because I'm always trying to get closest to that $20 return, but not as bad as the rest of the stinkers. And the last stinker of the video, which is again extremely shitty sales. Super cute pinky lace top. Bought this for myself. Thrifted it however long ago. Don't really wear it anymore. Had it online since probably last spring. Took an offer of $6 with a shipping discount and made 93 fucking cents. Not worth my time. So there's the best and the worst of the month of February. And now I will put up the chart right here that shows you the breakdown by category. So, highlighted in pink are the best of for the month. And bags, jackets, shoes, and tops were my best of. Jackets is a new category because I've been gifted a bunch of them and I'm sourcing them, and we'll see. I'm not sure if it's going to mean anything past winter, but working for me now. And bags were my number 1, shoes were my number 2, jackets 3, tops 4, and what I always point out every month is my percent to total dollars, that second to last column, and my percent to total units. And as I say every month, I like my dollars to be higher. So, for example, bags. Made more money off of them than I did units, which means I did not have to sell. It means I have a higher average sale. So I don't have to move as many units to make nice dollars. Loving the bags. Same thing with shoes and jackets. Higher percent to total dollar sales than unit sales, moving good. But exact same thing I said last month. Those freaking tops. You gotta move a much more units and still not make a shit ton of money. So tops have a lower average sale price, at least what I've been selling so far. So that means it's more work to sell some tops. But again, you gotta have tops in your store. So I can look to source higher price tops, or maybe that's just the nature of tops. I know I don't like spending that much for a top as I would have bought them, so maybe that's just the nature. A couple of points. So like I said earlier in the video, I did have a 6% decrease in sales from January, but what I found very interesting is I sold in January 55 units to make $716 and change. For the month of February, I sold 45 units to make $660.78. So I had a 6% decrease in sales, but I got to sell 18% less units. So you know what that means? Yes, my average sale price is increasing. Thank God it's taking forever. As many of you know, I've been gifted a shit ton of free stuff. Jesus, it's probably 70% of my closet at this point is free stuff, which is great because I really want to increase the amount of units I have in my closet. But it's bad because I'm not sourcing it. So not everything has the return that I want, and my average sale price decreased dramatically when I started taking the free stuff. But as I always say, if I can make $10 on it, it's worth my time. So January, my average sale price was $12.82, and we are up to $14.68, which I'm pretty fucking stoked about. Still reaching for that 20 bucks though, which is a reminder, as long as I got the free stuff in my closet, when I source, I gotta try to source for higher price pointed goods to offset it. So as I told you what the best categories were, so let's go real quick before I end this video and talk about the sales by platform. I found this very interesting. So if you watch me a lot, you know that as soon as I opened up eBay took over all my sales. And this month is no different. I made 55% of my total sales on eBay. That is down from last month, which I made 69% of my total sales. But the reason why it's down is because I picked up on Poshmark. Last month on Poshmark, I made 23% of my total sales. And this month on Poshmark, I made 36%. And my damn Mercari is hovering right at its little under 10%. It made me 60 bucks again this month. It made me 60 bucks last month. It made me less than 60 bucks the month before. Please, please tell me in the comment section, do you sell anything on Mercari? Are the only things that move lowball shit? I have some really nice goods. None of my nice stuff sells on Mercari. It's no brand, low end brand, low prices. I say this every month. I've said it January, I said it February, I may say it March. I'm not sure I'm gonna say it April because I'm over Mercari and I'm wondering if it's worth my time. But what is interesting is the Poshmark sales did pick up some. I am working on some strategies to do that. But I want to show you on this chart here, I did, again, by platform, sales to units. Dollar sales to unit sales. And I'm having some epiphanies. This is why deep dive analysis is so good. It's a pain in the ass to spend the time to do it because you want to source and photograph and everything, but this is some really useful information to make sure you're putting your right time and effort into things. Because on eBay, 55% of my sales come from that and only 42% of my units. That means, again, I have a higher return on investment or a higher ROI, higher average sales price on eBay. I love it. Takes less time and effort to do things and I get a higher return. That's a win-win for me. As I told you, Mercari, I don't know what to do with it. Poshmark, interesting. I increased my total sales on Poshmark last month. I made it a greater percentage of my sales, but look at the percentage of units. I have to move so many more units to get a little bit of sales, which means more lowball offers are accepted. More things I have to ship, more, all that. On top of more sharing, more listing, it needs to be hand-held and cradled and nurtured. I'm pretty sure I will always post on Poshmark, but I think I'm getting to the point where everything in my inventory goes on eBay. Select things should go on Poshmark, and I should kick Mercari to the curb. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section what you think. What's your favorite platform? What do you have the most success on? What do you feel you get the most return for your investment and your time and your effort you put into it? I would just really love to hear. I'm curious to know if my outcome is similar to yours. So that's where we are for this month. I am working on a couple more Poshmark strategies, so ring that bell on the subscription because I will be talking about them as I did the target followers to let you know if they worked for me. I am really focusing hard on sourcing. I am having like this epiphany of watching some other resellers about sourcing, because I'm finding that I'm making this $600 to $800 a month range on about 200 to 250 units, which I feel is good. And I'd really like to bump that up to 500. I know most people have like 500 to 1,000. I really just like to bump it up to 500 and see if it doubles my sales. I just wonder how much more inventory equates to more sales until that levels off. So, how many units do you have in your closet? How much money are you making a month? How do you feel about that? Let me know in the comment section. So there's another deep dive video, not too shabby. If you have any, like I always say, any questions, comments, concerns, things you want to know about, things you want to know if I've experimented with, just let me know. Just give me a comment, shoot me a message. I love to dive into those things, and I love to tell it like it really is. I'm not sugarcoating it. I do not have a huge following on YouTube. I'm not telling shit just to say it to get likes and views on my videos. This is like really what works for me. So if you want me to try something and see if it works for me and give you the real scoop, the real poopy scoop, then just let me know and I will do it and tell you like it is. So as per always, virtual hugs. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. I hope this was helpful to you in some way, and I will be back next Friday with another video. Until then, have a fantabulous week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.